Okay, thank you. Thank you for having me. As a Chinese scholar, I'm very grateful for so many international friends to join the No New Cold War initiative. This is a very, very important event. Actually, in the next 3 months before the US election, will be a high-risk period for China-US relations. The Trump administration can do anything to win the election. So it is not ruled out that military conflicts against China will be launched by the Trump administration. The Trump's China policy now is quite crazy and has no bottom line. The Trump now is likely to announce a diplomatic break with China. One of Trump's election strategies is to constantly provoke China. If China strikes back, no one in the US will pay attention to Trump's feeling in the fight against the pandemic. Trump can also pretend to be a strong political man who dare to fight against China to get more votes. Now, China maintains patience, so Trump keeps stimulating until China and the US break off diplomatic relations and even a war. So if so, it will be a disaster to China-US relations, as well as mankind and the world. So I think this is an open political conspiracy. The Trump administration is a source of the disaster. But fortunately, China was not irritated as the Soviet Union was in 1947 by the Iron Curtain speech. China has no intention to respond to the US with a new Cold War. China's State Councilor and Foreign Minister Wang Yi delivered a speech with a huge amount of information about the US and China relation on July 9th. Wang Yi stressed that China-US relations face the most severe challenge since the establishment of diplomatic ties in 1979. And he called on China-US ties to get back on track toward long-term sound and steady development. His proposal was very pragmatic with details. First, to activate and open all the channels of dialogue. Second, to review and agree on the lists of interactions. Third, to focus and cooperate on the COVID-19 response. So, contrary to the speeches respectively delivered by the US Vice President Michael Pence and the Secretary of State Michael Pompeo, Wang Yi's speech neither lied about the US nor attacked the country. It did not convene any hard-line gesture to coerce the US. It was full of wisdom and thick recommendations for the healthy development of China-US relations and the resolutions for problems. The US is pressing the accelerator to trash bilateral relations now, but China is putting the brakes on with the hope of preventing China-US relations from continuing to the plummet. So obviously, the Trump administration's strategy to shape China as an enemy will not succeed. For example, on early July, my institute, Chongyang Institute for Financial Study, Renmin University of China, completely questionnaire of 100 Chinese scholars. In that questionnaire, 62% of those polled believe the US is waging a new Cold War against China, but 82% hold the view that a new Cold War resembling the US-Soviet Union Cold War is unlikely. Besides, 90% believe China is well prepared to handle a new Cold War offensive launched by the US. So anyway, in my opinion, the coronavirus is still raging on. The peak of the pandemic has not yet to come. The pessimistic estimate is that as many as 70 million people may die if not united. Humanity, including US, will likely enter a dark age. So therefore, I agree. Some friends right now said Americans should know that China is not enemy. The virus is. And all the international friends should know we don't need a new Cold War. Thank you.